system.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to GriffXT. Let me get right into this. Glad everybody could tune in for this week's episode of GriffXT. We're going to be reviewing NXT that happened last night. A lot to cover today. Of course, as always, make sure you're paying attention. You get your notifications onto the channel. We do pop-up shows every so often. Of course, every Thursday at 5 o'clock Eastern Time, we're going to be having GriffXT going on. What's up, Bug Nasty Adventures? Good to see you, my friend. And of course, throughout the week, we're going to have pop-up shows every now and then. You can catch Go Home Wrestling popping up, doing a few broadcasts as he gets time, and also me as well. And of course, Saturday nights, 11 o'clock Eastern Time, our main show where we cover all of Raw and SmackDown. And we're going to start getting into some NXT as well. That comes on 11 o'clock Eastern Time every Saturday night. Buck Nasty, I'm doing good, my friend. How about you? B Ferris, what's going on, my man? Good to see you. And of course, also want to bring up, we are part of the Twitch Wrestling Network. You see B Ferris there in chat. He is the team leader. He's put together some of the greatest wrestling Twitch streamers there are. So make sure, I'm going to put the command up right now. Make sure you go and follow everybody on this list and see some of the best wrestling you can see. Get 'em Jones, good to see you, my friend. So with all that said, guys, we're going to dive right into it. NXT last night. To start out the show, we had the Undisputed Era making their way out after the return of Bobby Fish last week. Coming out, making the statement that they're back at 100% and that nobody can stand in their way when they're at full power. They can take out anybody in an instant. It is really awesome to see all four of them back together. I was really afraid of how Bobby Fish was going to fit back in, but after the way he took the fight to War Raiders, ending that match in a DQ match, I'm really enjoying the kind of the glimpse you saw of what his role in Undisputed Era is going to be. As Adam Cole was going through everything, he's talking about getting a shot, a rematch for his North American Championship. He didn't take a pinfall in the rematch. Pete Dunne did. About that time, EC3's music hits. As EC3 comes out, he lets Adam Cole know that Cole really shouldn't get a rematch. He's already lost. It's time for the new blood to come up and get into it. I was really intrigued by the back and forth between EC3 and Adam Cole. We all know Adam Cole is phenomenal on the mic. EC3, sometimes I enjoyed what he's saying. Sometimes it's better if he's not on the mic. But he really showed out that his skills are getting better on the mic. And there's no doubt what he can do inside the ring. B Ferris, no worries, man. Completely understand. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit slow on reading chat sometimes, but completely understand, brother. From there, EC3, after he was running Adam Cole down, Cole lets him know, hey, let's get a ref out here. Let's get this match going. These two really had a back and forth match. Usually when Adam Cole is performing, no matter who he's against, I'm a huge fan of the matches just because, in my opinion, Cole is one of the best in the WWE right now, and he always puts on a good show. Wrestling-wise, this one kind of fell a little bit flat on my end. I mean, it was a good match. It's better than a lot of the matches we do see, but for the standard that's been set in Adam Cole matches, this one fell a little bit flat, but it was still great entertainment. EC3 picks up a win via roll-up, kind of a sneak attack on this one. After the match, EC3 rolls out of the ring just to be attacked by the rest of UE. They beat EC3 down, drug him up to the stage, and this gets right back into what I was talking about with Bobby Fish. As they're getting ready to walk out, hey, Truly Wasted, good to see you. Thank you for coming back. As they got him up to the stage and they were about to walk out, Bobby Fish almost goes into a trance and goes and gets his chair and viciously strikes EC3's knee on top of the stage. It was impressive. Like I said, I didn't know where Bobby Fish was going to fit back in since he's been gone for so long. And this role that they're putting him in, kind of this assassin, if you will, for the UE, I really think there's a lot of meat to this bone. There's a lot they could do with that. So I'm really excited to see where they're going to take Bobby Fish going forward. After that, we saw a promo of Mia Yim coming in. I've been excited about her coming into the NXT for a while now. It finally took place, going against Aaliyah. Yim seemed a little bit choppy at times during this match. I don't know, maybe it was debut jitters possibly. But it was a decent back and forth. It was something to keep you entertained. I definitely saw a lot of good in it. Mia Yim, everybody else on the NXT roster should take notice. She is going to be a contender very soon to go up against the likes of Baszler and Bianca Belair. So I'm excited to see what she can do. Wrestling-wise, in her first match, like I said, a little bit choppy, but most people are in their first one. Get 'em Jones saying there are 4 male titles in NXT. I wonder if UE will hold all 4 at the same time. You know, that is a good possibility, and that's kind of, I'm going to allude to that maybe a little bit later on, or see how next week goes. But I kind of see part of the reason Adam Cole may have dropped that North American title is maybe they are going to push him towards the NXT title. And now that Fish is the odd man out, could he be the next guy up to go for that North American title? And at that point, all 4 of the UE members have them. I think it's a possibility. We'll have to see how that plays out and see what they're going to do with Bobby Fish. We do know Adam Cole can be used in a lot of different ways, and they can take any direction they want with him if it's not calling him up. After Aaliyah and Mia Kim, next up we had Cassius Ohno taking on Justin Xavier. These are starting to get a little bit frustrating to me. I really expect quite a bit from Cassius Ohno, and so far it's kind of been underwhelming what he's done since he's gotten to the WWE. And it seems like they have little faith in him, because I understand using jobbers essentially to promote a guy a few weeks, but this just seems to keep happening with Cassius Ohno, and I'm just not sure where they're going with it. Hopefully they get him really involved in some kind of storyline. We kind of saw a flash of that at the end of the match. Nikki Cross came out letting everybody know he's coming, and laughing at Cassius Ohno, saying she knows. So it's kind of, I don't know if they're going to do something there. We'll have to see where that plays out. Buck Nasty Adventure saying, I think they first need to give the NXT title to who I think would be good with it, such as Dream, EC3, Lars, or a few. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. I'm going to get into that kind of at the end of the show, but I'm kind of in, I agree with you on this one. After the Ohno match, we had William Regal coming out, going to announce who will be taking on Tommaso Ciampa at War Games. Before he could really get anything going, Tommaso Ciampa came out and told Regal to wipe the smug look off his face, and said, but if you're going to, go ahead, get this announcement out. And before Regal could say anything else, here came Velveteen Dream, stating his claim to being the next one up for that NXT title. And once again, right after that, here we go with Lars Sullivan coming out, making his claim. Now, Buck Nasty said in there that he sees Dream, EC3, or Lars being the guys to take that title and make it and hold it, be a good fit with it. Honestly, I think Tommaso Ciampa is the best fit for it right now. Now, if I was going to pick one of the 3 that came out to go for this title, what match do I really want to see more than any? At War Games, I would like it to be Tommaso Ciampa against Velveteen Dream. I do believe Velveteen Dream is one of the biggest workhorses throughout the industry right now. He's got a great character going. He's phenomenal inside the ring, and his mic skills are off the charts. So Velveteen Dream is the guy I would really like to see go against Tommaso Ciampa. Should he win the title? I don't know about that. I mean, Tommaso Ciampa has done such a good job. He's such a good heel. If you don't believe how good of a heel he is, go on Twitter. Watch some of the stuff he puts out. He is always in character, and it's phenomenal to watch. As all that's going on, Nikki Cross runs out to the ring yelling, he's here. I think Ohno is going to be in a program with Matt Riddell. Last week he was asking. I agree. They need to do something, and they need to find a way to upgrade Ono's persona, and bringing in Matt is a great way to launch both platforms at the same time. So I would really like to see it, and I think it would be a great match. But Nikki Cross comes out to the ring yelling, "He's here!" And about that time, the camera flashes seeing Aleister Black just dismantle the security team backstage. Shortly afterwards, making his way out to the ring, and man, did he nail Lars Sullivan with a huge black mass. It was crazy the way he knocked him out. Guys, if y'all tuned in last week, my biggest prediction, what I thought they should do in this storyline was to have Aleister Black come back, find out it was Johnny Gargano that attacked him, because I think that feud could really build onto something, and I think these two could do something to further their careers working together. So got lucky on one. As Aleister Black turns around to talk to Regal, asking where is he. As soon as he flips back around, Gargano's in the ring and nails him with a super kick. Then Gargano grabs the mic as it's going off the air, saying, "I'm right here." So far, there's not going to be an announcement yet. I expect it next week that we're going to see Gargano against Aleister Black at War Games, obviously. I'm super excited for that match. I don't think it's going to be a one-off deal. I honestly see a program running with those two. And then, as for the rest of the card, we don't know a whole lot yet. I believe you're going to see Undisputed Era in the War Game itself again. I'm not sure who all the opponents are going to be. I'm going to assume it's going to be War Raiders and Ricochet in it. And maybe we're seeing a little bit of EC3 might be joining on with that team. I don't know who that fourth person is going to be yet, but that's kind of what I'm expecting there. And then women's title, obviously we're going to find out this Sunday. I've made this statement before. You're going to hear me say it over and over again. Evolution this Sunday. Lynch and Flair are going to have a great match. But the match to watch that's going to steal the show will be Kairi Sane versus Shayna Baszler. Mark it down. Tune in, if nothing else, for that match. It's going to be phenomenal. So far, these women have tore down the house every time they've competed. So I can't wait for that one this Sunday, which will lead us into War Games and where they go from there. If what I think happens, we're going to see Kairi Sane retain the title Sunday. Who's going to be the next challenger up? That's yet to be determined. Man, it's tough. There's a lot of good women right now that deserve that shot. I would assume it should be Bianca Belair. Bug Nasty, the reason Black was looking for Gargano is because it was leading to a triple threat. What I called out last week is I thought this story was going to turn into he found out from Nikki Cross that Gargano is the one that attacked him. What I believe the whole reasoning behind this is Gargano attacked him so Gargano could have a one-on-one with Ciampa again. And I really feel like this is going to be a huge storyline going forward. We'll have to see how it plays out. I do believe they're going to have a huge match at War Games, and I do think it's going to carry over probably all the way. Man, that's a long ways off for now, but this could carry all the way into the TakeOver right before WrestleMania, before I'm assuming both those two guys get promoted. We'll have to see how that plays out. NXT right now, guys, if you're not watching it, make sure to tune into this. It is by far the best show on WWE right now to me. It has got the storylines going great, and from a wrestling standpoint, oh, they knock it out of the park. So make sure you're tuned into that. Make sure you tune in 11 o'clock Eastern Time this Saturday night. Same Twitch channel. Check us out. And like I said, everybody on that Twitch Wrestling Network, go give them a follow. And with that being said, guys, we're going to end the show today here. Hang around though. We're definitely going to throw a raid towards MMPR Mastodon. So be sure to get in there, blow his chat up. If you have not followed him, make sure to do so. Thank you guys so much for your time. We'll be seeing you Saturday night.